Welcome to the Note to Self. Whoa. Welcome to the Note to Self podcast, episode 10 on June 28th, 2021. At 8:30 p.m. a.m. So, I have a new obsession. Also, I did my own hair, so I got lazy at the ends, but I always knew I could do this. Because, like, Grandma said, always watch her when she does this. Ooh, this lighting's not good. So I can make money eventually. I need to get a cosmetology license these days to do these things anyways. But like I said, I did my hair. And the thing about it, okay, before I start, Red Bull gives me fucking wings. Chick-fil-A. I got a chicken biscuit with Texas Pete and honey. I don't really want to eat on the podcast because I think it's kind of rude to talk and eat at the same time. Damn, I need to put all these windows down. But you guys, I'm back. I was gonna abandon this podcast shit because I was just like, I'm just not consistent at all. I'm just not a consistent person. Like I try to do, I try to keep my written diary. I'm kind of consistent with that because I have 5 books. I'm on book 5 right now for my diary. Also, my neighbor has surveillance cameras, like in his window, 2 in the window, and the front doorbell is a camera. But in our lease, it says that we can't have any kind of surveillance cameras. So it's just like, what the fuck? How come he can have cameras and I can't? Hope nobody comes up behind me while I'm eating. What the fuck is I gonna talk about? Okay, I talked about my hair, talked about Red Bull, talked about food. Yeah, I'm kind of obsessed with Red Bull right now. It's good. I don't know, you guys. Oh yeah, brought the braids. It feels good to not like have to worry about my hair all the time, because usually I'm always trying to wash my hair and twist it. You know, and then I'm so self-conscious because like I'm always thinking about my hair, like, does my hair look right? And every time somebody looks at me, I feel like they're looking at the top of my head, not in my eyes. So though I'm kind of self-conscious on how I braided my hair, it's not as bad. It's like I'm blending in with the status quo. Sometimes that can be good. Like when we went to New York, I didn't feel that people were staring at me. I felt like I blended in, and I kind of like that. Even though personally I want to stand out. Does this count as a mukbang? Yes, I put the Texas Pete hot sauce on top of the honey, on top of the chicken fillet. I'm not gonna overdo it, but I take all the packets that they give me and I just put them all on there. Yeah, so I was about to quit this podcast thing, but then like I would be so pissed off if somebody sold this title, Note to Self, which I need to copyright, but you can't really copyright a note to self, can you? Because everybody has a note to themselves every once in a while, I guess. So, something that was on my mind, I was watching Paycheck with Ben Affleck on Hulu. And there was this scene, it has Uma Thurman in it as well. And some more, lots of more familiar faces, even Olivia Pope's dad off of Scandal. He was in it. Oh my God, a fly. No. I knew this was gonna happen. It was my risk. You guys want to see the fillet if you're watching and not listening to the podcast. Let me put this over here. I just feel like I come back, I swear. But I was watching Paycheck. I think it was from the 90s or something like that. 90s, early 2000s. Y'all see my fillet? So, like, there was this scene where he gets on his motorcycle. It's like a BMW motorcycle. It's orange. And I was just like, Wow, it's a really nice fucking bike. And then I started thinking, well, damn, now I want a motorcycle. So right now, I'm gonna save up to get a motorcycle. Is that doing too much? Like, I'm easily impressed by cinema, especially now that I'm older. Like, I'll sit there and be like, oh my God, like I'm in the movie. Like, for instance, Catwoman with Halle Berry, they all said it was a horrible movie. I was fucking obsessed because one, oh man, we can go on and on. Let me keep track of the time. Okay, 5 minutes and 30 seconds. Okay, so I used to be obsessed with Egypt. Like, I wanted to be Egyptology, so when I was younger, I used to tell people I was from Egypt. I used to have pictures of like pharaohs in my bedroom, like King Tut and Nefertiti, like on some Hotep shit. But before I even knew about Hotep stuff, sorry, I'm battling this fly. But like, what happened? Okay, so I'm obsessed with Egypt. Oh my God, and then I was obsessed with The Mummy, because that shit was good. With Brendan Fraser. I can't with this fly. I can't. The windows are going up. The windows! I'm not playing. Nasty ass insects. Hate flies. Did you know when they land on your food, they vomit? Why do you gotta do all that? But then if you think about it, it kind of makes sense. Man, it's gonna get hot in here. It kind of makes sense because, like, they can't chew. So, you know, when you throw up, it's pretty much like TMI. It's like, it's digesting it for them. That's what it is. And let me take the first bite. Hold up. I wish I had a pause button for when I'm chewing. I hope I wasn't too loud. Some people, they hate the sound of chewing. I also hate the sound of chewing and breathing. So I hope I'm not triggering anybody with those problems. And slurping. Damn. So, okay, let me stay on topic. Okay. We were talking about paycheck, the motorcycle, me being easily impressed by movies and cinema, me being a child and being obsessed with Halle Berry's Catwoman, Egyptology, the Mummy movie with Brendan Fraser, my favorite movies. Like, oh my God, like, I'm starting to get back into that again. Like, I was so obsessed with that movie, The Mummy and Catwoman, and it's just like, I don't know, I love movies. Like, one day, like, I used to direct movies, like, when I was younger, like a kid. I remember having a camcorder, and I still have cameras laying around the house, and I wish I saved my home movies that I made. But eventually, I do want to be in a movie or direct movies. And I'm thinking about writing a movie right now because I have an idea. But, I need to figure out who's going to really participate in my movie, because we all have work now. Before, we didn't have no work. And then it's just like, I need to have a script. But then I like improvised movies. I think The Room was improvised. I don't think he wrote that, Tommy Wiseau. But I love movies. I love bad movies. I love good movies. I really love bad movies, though. I love action movies. But anyways, I had a dream last night, and I stubbed my toe. And it was just like, probably because I was wearing steel-toe boots throughout New York, because that's the only waterproof boots I had. So I was stubbing my toe every time I fucking walked. So I had a dream, and like there was like this zigzag cut in my foot, in my toe. And I was just like, ugh, like I could see like dirt going through the zigzag on my toe. And then I put peroxide in it, and peroxide bubbles was going through my toe. Like, what the hell? What does it mean? Also, shout out to Miss Georgia McNeil Thank you for your comments on my last video. I also thought about not doing this podcast anymore because smaller videos grab people's attention more, but I have so much to talk about that I don't feel like making multiple videos. And then I feel like I would have to elaborate on each topic if I made that. But I'm still gonna do a variety of things. And I don't hate my grandma. I miss her. I'm in that phase, you know. Yeah, I want a motorcycle. So I'm saving up for that. Like, that paycheck scene, amazing scene for a motorcycle, chase scene for a motorcycle. John Woo, great ass director. I'm also thinking about Prince and Purple Rain, his motorcycle. So I'm thinking about a motorcycle. Like, my car is getting so old, like I need to upgrade my car. And I do want to do some different kind of transportation. Plus, you ever remember riding a bike as a kid and how free you felt? I felt like right now, if I had a motorcycle, I'd just be all over the place. Like, I would just be riding. Because I could do that. And, like, I had the wind in my weave. All of that. But then I think about the dangers, like how they don't want to fix potholes. And people who are stalkers. And they know that I'm a woman. And they're following me and shit like that. But anyways. What else do I want to talk about? I don't know, you guys. Like, I'm not going to make this more than 30 minutes. Or 15, maybe. I always felt like a tomboy. I still am a tomboy. But slowly, as I get older, like now at 26, excuse me, I feel like I'm falling into my femininity. I feel like I like cooking and I like cleaning. But I always like cleaning because I'm OCD. Like, every time I get off from work, I'm just trying to throw out shit that I don't need. Because I'm trying to do this minimalist thing. Because, like, I saw these little termites on the windowsill. And I was just like, okay, like, I have so many things on the windowsill. Like, little wooden sculptures or whatever the fuck. And other figures, like piggy banks and shit. So I was just like, alright, let me just throw it all out. And then, like, I cleaned off the windowsill and I was just looking at how blank it was and I was content with that. Like, content with nothingness. Content with my solitude. I love being content with that. Like, sometimes people say shit that makes me, like, just want to be like, okay, just don't talk to me. I don't want to talk to humanity for a while right now. So, yeah. I have to be alone. I don't like that, though. Like, I always want to be extroverted. And usually I am extroverted around the people I'm comfortable with. Especially my fucked up. But, I just like to be by myself. To think, be creative, be in my thoughts. I thought about painting on this NOTE2SELF podcast. But I might do that in another video, like some Bob Ross inspired shit, you know what I'm saying? You guys, I don't know. I'm kind of happy. I used to have braids when I was younger, you guys. So I feel like I feel a little younger. So I'm happy about that. It's probably like, oh my god. Y'all had a battery on. I'm probably like, I don't fucking know. I forgot what I was going to say. So we took this trip to New York. I kind of discussed it in my last video, talking about how I almost died.
What is it?
This is like You know this place, man. Ain't this where we passed the dentist nigga or something? I feel like we got out just in time. Cause when we got there, shit was kind of crazy already. But now it's like really crazy. But at the same time, I want to go back. Like I really want to go back. And then I'm also thinking about going ahead and just going to librarian school or whatever kind of school and major in being a librarian, information science. Like, why not? Like, before it's just like, I already told people that college was a scam as a kid. Like, I didn't see the point. Like, why am I paying so much for something and I don't know if that's what I want to do yet? But then again, it's just like at that time, or shit, even now, you could have a degree in something that has nothing to do with anything and you can still get the job. So I don't get it. That's why my favorite time of day to eat is breakfast. It's also the most important meal of the day. Also, I bought something called Genovese paste. It's like this green green onion cheese looking thing in a jar. But I don't know what to put it on, so I'm thinking about making shrimp Alfredo tonight. And then like putting that paste on it or in it. I don't know. But I had to get my staples, which is minced garlic. I might start eating olives now though. For some reason I want olives. I want olives bad now. But yeah, I need to turn my room into like I was talking about my staples, but now I'm thinking about bigger picture stuff. Like, I want to turn my room into some kind of studio. Like, I feel like at the same time, like, I still want my own space because it's just like my husband's computer is in there. So it's just like, oh my God, like, I need to be by myself. So that's why I come to the car. But I just need to straighten shit up a little bit more. Maybe have something inspiring like Zayna Bunny Studio or Zayna Wood or Bunny Wood, which sounds copywritten already. Then I'm thinking about, like, the other day I was thinking about my name, Bunny. Like, I always had this name. And they said because I had long feet and I was hairy as a child. Also, I had buck teeth. I still do, but I used to have a gap. But then I was thinking about Bugs Bunny and Lola Bunny, how I was obsessed with that. Space Jam, the original. Thinking about the 90s. Like, I was only there for 5 years, but, well, 4.5. Mid-95. Plus, I'm getting so much better at math. Like, I need to go to school. But my thing is, like, my job search is not going well. Like, I'm applying and nobody's getting back to me. And I don't get it. It's just like, okay, now I got my hair status quo, like, it's kind of, you know, it's straight-ish. The only thing, I don't know why they're not hiring me. I don't get it. Like, and I Google my name, and like, nothing too crazy. It's just like, nothing's really linked with my YouTube videos. So it's just like, I don't get it. Maybe it's because I'm not calling them to be like, hey, can you check on my application? But sometimes I do and I still don't get the job and I have all that experience. And it's just like they're saying that people are hiring, but I'm not getting any responses. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's about 100 degrees in this car now. So, and we're at 20 minutes. So I'm gonna finish my my biscuit. I'm gonna upload this, and I'll probably be back. The last thing I wanted to touch on, I'll probably be back Monday or Wednesday. Well, not Monday. Today's Monday. Probably back Wednesday. The last thing was, like, after I almost died, I have not touched anything. Like, I hope I'm not pregnant, but I can't, like, I can't smoke cigarettes, not weed. I have dreams, though, when I get high off marijuana, and it feels so real, and I wake up and I feel so guilty, like, did I really do that? But those are some of the best dreams, though, like, to get high in your dreams. Like, I have a lot of virtual dreams, astral travel dreams, so shit feels real. But I haven't smoked, and I haven't drank. I just don't see the appeal. It's kind of like if you eat something too much and you throw up, when you don't see it anymore. Kind of like when I had Nutty Buddies. This is gonna be a nasty ass story, and that's it. This is why I hate Nutty Buddies. I don't even want to think about it. I'm thinking about the packaging, like, oh my fucking god. So one summer, it's probably the summer before high school. There was like this. We have this jar full of like sweets, like Debbie cakes and shit like that back then. And there was Nutty Buddies in there, and I had a Nutty Buddy, and oh my god, like I laugh when I tell, like, when I hear poop stories, I laugh, but I don't know if anybody here is gonna laugh at a poop story, so. Oh my god, I blew it up. It was just like a pot of spinach, like, and that's all I'm gonna sound at. Like, it was one of the worst times ever. Like, I thought I was gonna die, and I know it was the Nutty Buddy. Another time with peanut butter. I just don't like peanut butter unless it's in Reese's Pieces. Oh, whoa. I had a peanut butter sandwich, and it was so fucking stale. And this is like around kindergarten when I had like one of my friends visit me from school, like after school, to stay over at my house. And like, I swear I couldn't eat it. Like, it would taste so fucking disgusting. And then another one, I don't know, I think this is the one where I had a hot dog, like boiled hot dog. Like, I have to have my hot dogs burnt. Like, all my meat has to be burned up. So my mom boiled some hot dogs, I think. Barely boiled them. And she put on a fucking bun. I was a kid. Ketchup. Alright, I'm eating it. She also put ketchup on top of fucking macaroni. But okay. Anyways, I ate the hot dog, and then I went to my grandma's house. And then, like, my stomach swole up. Like, my stomach was, like, out there pregnant, nigga. And it was just gas. So my grandma gave me baking soda and water to drink. And I don't know if that's safe or not, but every time I get gassy, I go for the baking soda and water. I don't know why. And with each toot fart, my stomach would go down. But it was the most uncomfortable gas I ever had. And I think that's it. And it's hot as shit. So that's all I just wanted to talk about. I wish it would rain out here. Burning up. But then again, it's like, why am I wearing this long ass thing? And it's just like, why would they make this? Like, why would they cut this and then have long shit? Like, this must be a really old shirt. Okay, so I'm gonna go. I'll see y'all in the next one. I'm gonna enjoy my breakfast. I hope you enjoy your meals. I'm still thinking about my dream home, but we'll talk about that later. Peace on the streets.